The TARDIS brings the Doctor, Stephen and Dodo to an advanced age of prosperity. That prosperity must be paid for. Curious, Dodo goes to investigate. And the payment is people living in an advanced city getting their life force from the savages outside, living the savages as a shell of themselves. The setup of the two cultures reminded me of what we will see in a later Doctor Who adventure, The Invasion of Time. The Elders, or the Time Lords, live in a sterile city, whilst the Savages, or the Shoboguns, live in the great outside. This is a very simple story, one which, say, The Twilight Zone would have told in 25 minutes. Yet here it's dragged to 4 episodes. Thankfully, the writer Ian Stewart Black and the director Christopher Barry are talented enough to stretch this story to the required length. Yet, despite its simplicity, the story asks the viewer to consider big issues. Issues such as, why is one person's life worth more than another person's life? Does the end justify the means? Is it morally justifiable for the elders to get greater life at the expense of the savages? And it is a farewell to the companion Stephen, with both the elders and the savages having to combine to recreate their society. A neutral mediator is needed, and both trust Stephen. It is sad to see him leave, but it is a strong, selfless ending for him. Somewhat surprising is Dodo. She is popularly seen as not a very good companion, a very pale imitation of Vicky or Susan. However, here she is the one who gets suspicious and begins to investigate. Perhaps if the new incoming production team worked with her and her character, Dodo may have a totally different legacy to the one she has today. I have always enjoyed this story on audio. Watching it in this animated version is the final juicy icing on the cake. In many ways it is a cliched 1960s science fiction romp, but it always manages to pull off a clever sidestep, such as the Doctor's stint under the Life Essence machine. Overall, I would give this story a full 10 out of 10.